Hello, Daniel。哎呀，有点可怕。你们两个人。Oliver，你是把头发剪了呀？嗯，好像帅了一点，有没有 ？Hello, Oliver, can you hear me? I'm going to record. Okay, so when we do the nearest to 10, so I want you to remember when we do those questions. So first step is always find what? The target place value. Correct, everybody? So if you don't know the target place value, this will be hard. So if I have a 28.35, if I nearest to 10, so the number is 12, so I look at the number after that is 8. 8 is bigger than 5, so the answer is 30. And this is nearest 10, so what is nearest 10? So the target place value is 3. Look at that, so 5 is bigger or equals to 5, so the answer is 28.4. Get it, everybody? Just a quick remind, okay? Get it? Everybody? Do you still remember? What? You finished?
No, I need what is it called? 要红笔。Oh my god！ 你为什么又是个牛？
我不是牛，我是 giraffe.
No， 这是牛。
No, 我觉得是 giraffe. I think I am a giraffe.
Wait, can I make you a milk cow?
No. 干嘛？你要干嘛？你要
我要
红笔？
红笔。
为什么要红笔？
Because I need to highlight something.
嗯。
Oh yeah, I have a highlight.
Yeah.
pig.
Okay, so everybody. 你帮我正对一下。Okay, so everybody, so let's just take a look at the quick thing, okay? We just do the rounding the nearest to 10th, okay? Very easy questions. So everybody just warm up for your Saturday morning, okay? Violet pig. Violet is a pig right now.
Pig. Pig. Wait, can we also round the decimals?
But you have to, it's nearest to 10. Get it?
Wait, can we round the decimals?
So what is the can we round a decimal mean?
Like nearest 10th decimal, like you can change this into 30.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, we can be like
So
3.
like the 10th is where? 10th is here. The 10th place value is here, Daniel. So this is 2. So we'll look at the number after that. So because 5 is bigger than 5 or equal, so the answer is 3.3.
Oh.
So let's take a look at this one. So the target value is 6. So we'll look at the number after. So because 9 is bigger than 5, so the answer is 7.7.
I'm finished.
Okay, so very good. All of them you finished, right? So I'm going to just take a look at this question. And yeah, so how about like that? I'm going to explain this one and the rest of them are just to call your name and you tell me the answer. Just to give you a little bit more time.
Carrie, like some part in my thing it glitched, so I didn't hear a lot.
Can you hear me right now, Daniel?
Yeah, but I missed some stuff. I'm not so sure.
So do you want me to explain it again?
Yeah, it glitched a little bit.
Okay, so how about like that? I ask Elaine, can you help Daniel?
Explain which part? The whole thing.
So, no, you just to give Daniel example. So 8.43, how to nearest.
So since it's to the nearest tenth, we're supposed to round the 4 over here. So 8, we write that down. And then 43, since 3 is smaller than 5, it stays the same. So it's 8.4.
Get it, Daniel?
I get it.
Okay, so we're going to ask 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Violet, did you finish? 前面的几道题 finish 了吗？
Almost done.
啊
Almost done.
Okay, almost done. So can you tell me the first one, 0.21 equals what? Nearest to 10th.
0.2.
0.2, very good. Next one, 1.87.
1.9.
Very good. Next one, 2.55.
2.6.
2.6, very good. 7.09.
7.1.
7.1, very good. Last but not the least, 8.56. 8.6, very good. Okay, so next one. Oliver, can you tell me IJKL? Hello, Oliver 又在玩了。那这个摄像头一关掉，就是在看别的东西。Oliver， OK， IJKL 四道题目。
9.1.
Thank you. Next one. Oliver, next one. Oliver! Oliver!
This is weird.
Yeah. Oliver, 上课的时候要专心, okay? So I know you're advanced, but you're not always advanced. So for these 4 questions, I think the rest of the kids in this school, like even they don't have to look at anything, they can tell me the answer. And what are you doing? So tell me, 4.99 nearest to 10 equals what? You want this one? 4.99 nearest to 10.
5.
Pardon me, what is the answer?
5.
Thank you. Next one, 4.49.
4.5.
Next one, 7.72.
7.7.
7.7, very good, okay? So you can just relax yourself for like more than 5 minutes, and the rest of them you need to take a look, okay? Because we're learning something hard. Okay, next one, Serena. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you tell me the answer?
3.1, 5.2,
Mm-hmm.
8.4,
Mm-hmm.
9.3.
Thank you very much. Quickly enough. Daniel, do you want to try the last 4?
Okay. 5.8.
5.8.
10.1.
10.1, very good.
12 and 17.
Yes, 17. But the thing is, for those ones, better you put 17.0, 12.0. Okay, I know they equals 12, they equal to 17, but with the point there will be much better and perfect answer. Understood, everybody? Okay, so if you're in the school, if you put 12.0, then your teacher cannot take away any points from you at all. Understand? Okay, you're still right, Daniel. Very good. Okay, so today we're going to learn something, and I need you to taking notes today, okay? Because every question is, I handmade it. Okay, so that means if you're not reading it carefully, then at the end of the class and your mom is asking you what you learned, and you said, oh, I don't know anything about it, okay? So let's take a look at this one. This question, I want you to think about it, okay? The sum of all the 3-digit odd number minus 3-digit even number that is greater than 100 equals what? Okay, so for this question, they're having a lot of layers. So you need to think about it, why this has to be greater than 100, because you know what? Most of the 3-digit is bigger than 100. That means what? And also, it is not even minus odd or consecutive number minus each other. It's odd minus even. Okay, everybody, I give you 2 minutes to think about it. Oliver, I think you should be back. Okay? Oliver, you need to be back. Yeah, you need to be back. Okay, this question, I don't think you know how to do it. Okay, focus. Do you understand the question? The sum of all the 3-digit odd number minus 3-digit even number, which is greater than 100.
Do we send the answer in the chat?
Yes, please. This question is a little bit hard, right? Do you have any clue, Serena? Do you need, like, can I give you some help?
Yes, please.
Okay, so let's just take a look at this one, okay? So I'm going to not doing, Daniel, your answer is very good, very close. Let's take a look at this one, okay? I think maybe you're right, but just give me 1 second. So I'm going to just put the number as, make it a little bit smaller. So how about I just to put all the 2-digit number, okay, 2-digit, odd minus even, the sum of 2-digit minus even, which is greater than 10. So I'm going to teach you with the smaller number, and you're going to think about it, how to apply for the earlier question. Is that okay? So let's take a look at this one, okay? So for instance, Serena, can you give me an odd number which is greater than 10 and it is 2-digit number?
11.
Thank you. And Violet, can you give me an even number which is greater than 10? Okay, very good. So how about we put 12 down here or up top? Sorry, down here, okay? Because it's odd minus even. So let's take a look at this one. So what is the next? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and the last one is what? 99. And it looks like we should have a 100 here, but do we have it? No, because we have to be 3-digit. So that's why it's 98 and 97, correct? So if you take a look at this one, you minus them, -1, -1, -1, -1. So the last one is 99. So it's a lot of -1 plus together plus 99, correct, everybody? So my question is, how many -1 are there? So this
99,
one,
98.
98, no, it's 98 divided by 2 and minus 5, because 98 divided by 2 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 to 98. How many 2's are there? How many numbers are there? But if I minus 5, because 2, 4, 6, 5, 8 is not there. So that's why the answer is 49 minus 5 equals -44. So plus 99 equals positive 55. Understand, everybody? Okay, so now could you please think about yourself, 3-digit?
I didn't use it that way.
For everybody, that's the same thing.
Carrie,
Yes.
after you did the odd number minus the even number, what did you do?
I show you the thing. So you just list all of them, right? So when we're doing the listing, what is the most important thing is the first couple terms and the last couple terms. So you're gonna know that because the last one is 99, we put it here, but there's no 100 here, right? Because 100 is a 3-digit number. So I know it's 97 and 98 is the last two terms. And the minus together is always -1. So the question became like, how many negative ones are there, correct? And plus the last one, 99, because we want to find out the sum of all the 2-digit. Get it, everybody?
And then you have to divide it by 2.
Yes, because it's even number, get it?
Oh,
So
okay.
98 divided by 2 is 49. So, but it's from 2 to 98. There are 49 numbers there, but you need to minus 2, 4, 6, 8, and there's 0, right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Danielle, how about you just to calculate your number again, okay? You're the first one to give me the answer, just a teensy bit, off. Elaine, I have received your answer. Very good.
Wait, can you explain the thing again?
Which one?
Like your way.
Yeah, it's here.
Okay.
Which part you don't understand?
Like the first part.
Which part?
This part, kind of.
Can you just tell me the number or whatever? I don't, okay, this part. So first of all, we're doing 2-digit odd number minus even number, right? So like I said, the first even number is what? The first odd number is 11, then 12, then 13, then 14, right? The way I'm doing this is because 11 minus 12 plus 13 minus 14 plus 15 minus 16, right? So this one will be really complicated, don't you think so, everybody? Correct? So instead, I'm going to just do like that. I just like sort them up. So I know it is 98 minus, 97 minus 98 and 96, sorry, again, 95 minus 98. Everybody, do you understand? Daniel? Hello, Daniel. I can't
Yes.
hear you.
Yeah.
So that's why each of the part they minus equals -1, -1, -1, -1, -1, -1.
Oh, okay.
And
I
this
get it.
part, yeah. So because it's odd minus even, odd minus even, odd minus even. So just to put them into the order. Okay, so now I'm going to take a look at this one. So the first one is 101 minus 102, 103 minus 104, and because it's odd minus even, odd minus even. So the last one will be 999. And this one's 997 minus 998. Correct, everybody? So again, a lot of -1 and plus 999. So how many -1 are there? Very easy. It's 998 minus 102 divided by 2. And you need to do what? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So 996 divided by 2 equals 498. Do we have to plus 1, Elaine? Okay, so let me give you a hint how to do those ones, okay? So how do we find out? You're just using a small number to make an example. So 102 divided by 2 equals what? 51. But this one is what? This one's the first number. So you know that it has to be 102 minus 100 and divided by 2. See? 1. So let's try 104 as an example. So 104 minus 102 and equals what? 2. 2 need to plus 1. So that's why this one is need to plus 1 as well. So the answer is 499 negative. So 999 minus 499 equals 5. Huh? Am I calculating wrong? Yeah, 440. Am I calculating wrong? 890. Sorry. 498. Right? So it's 499. Well, oh, 440. 448. I'm going, sorry. 449, what I'm doing. So the answer is 550. Get it, Daniel? Okay, and also everybody, we can use another way of doing that, okay? So for instance, it's the question is almost like -1 plus 2, -3 plus 4, and -4, 5 plus, sorry, 怎么了? Plus 1. Oh, really?
我现在打球这个没时间，
为什么？
不是11点还有课。
11点什么课？哦，对，对 ，sorry, yeah, I totally forgot. Yes, you cannot do that. 过一会儿吧，看完照去。
不是拍完照又有 history 课
11点钟。
1点。
那就中间打。哦，再说吧。OK， 我在上课呢。你跟大家说。
你看你这小奶牛。
我不是小奶牛。
No， 我给你看你是不是小奶牛。
我不想，我不要。
你就，给你看哦。
我不是小奶牛。干嘛呀？对呀，这才是奶牛。
这个也是牛。
对呀，这是牛，可是它不产奶。好，小兔子，好了吧？
没有。
我不想做狐狸。你看他题目，你看他就不想让我变成狐狸。我现在想，
你看你是狐狸。
好。Okay, so the question is the negative minus even, sorry, the odd minus even plus odd minus even plus odd and minus even, right? So just using a small number as this is. So how do we do it? So a lot of students said, I learned how to do 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, right? So we have learned this consecutive numbers. So the first one plus the last one times how many numbers divided by 2? Do you still remember, everybody? Right, so 7 times 3 equals 21. So of course we know it is not 21. So some students said, how about just a 21 minus 2 minus 4 minus 6, okay? So they said it's 21 minus 12, so the answer is 9. So let's see what is wrong with those ones. So if this one plus together equals 21, and you minus 2 minus 4 minus 3 minus 6, so what is going on for this one? If you minus 2 minus 4 minus 6, so that means you need to take away 2, 4, and 6. Yes, it is equals to 9, but 9 equals what? The odd number plus together. So that means if you want to get this answer, you need to do what? Is 21 minus 2 plus 4 plus 6, and minus another 2 plus 4 plus 6. Understand, everybody? Because you minus another 2, another 4, another 6, then it is minus 2, minus 4, minus 6. Understand, everybody, this part? This is very important, okay? I want you to create the logic on this equation. Okay, so that's the same thing if I have one, sorry. So the first question is 2 digits. So it's 11 minus 12 plus 13 minus 14 and all the way to plus 97 minus 98 and plus 99. Okay, so when we do this question, if you want to use this original way instead of my way, you're going to find out you need to calculate 1 plus 99 times how many numbers are there? It's actually 99 minus 11 divided by 1 plus 1. So it's 90 numbers divided by 2. But you need to minus, because this one is what? You need to minus 12 plus 14 plus all the way to 98 and times 2 as well. So it's a very, very complicated calculation, right? But instead, when we do this, is 11 minus 12, 13 minus 14, and 15 minus 16, and all the way to 97 minus 98 and 99. And when you do this, it's much better because you know they're all together negative 54. I don't know how many of them are there. I forgot. 98 minus 12 divided by 2 equals 86 divided by 2, 43. Yeah, 44. So 44 times negative 1 and plus 99. So the answer is 45. Get it, everybody? And this number is 55, okay? And we have calculate the 3-digit is 550. So now I'm going to ask you a question. So if the question became all the 4-digit number, okay, and the odd number minus even number, and what is the sum of them? Can you just give me the answer by thinking? 2-digit equals 55. 3-digit equals 550. How about 4-digit? Make a guess.
550.
Very good. 5,500 and maybe 50 or maybe 5,500. So how about everybody, boys and girls, you try to find out which number is the best. Okay, it's the same thing.
Carrie, could you go back to the 3-digit one? There's a part that I didn't understand.
Which part?
Wait, it's like this one.
Okay, yeah, this part, it's my fault. I didn't calculate it right. Sorry about that. Let me just explain again, okay? So we need to know that how many terms are there, right? Because each of them is equals to -1. So Serena, we need to find out how many -1s are there, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So the last one is 998, right? And the first one is 102, right? So, but the difference is for each number is 2. So, but remember, we need to what? Plus 1. Because if you minus this one, minus that one, and divide by 2, the first number is being minused. So you need to plus 1. Remember? So how do we calculate how many terms are there? How many numbers are there? It's the last one minus the first number divided by the differences and plus 1. So that's why the answer is 896 divided by 2 and plus 1 equals 448. Plus 1 equals 449.
And then you have to do 999 minus.
39 minus, because it's actually negative 499 because there are 449 -1, right? So plus together equals negative 499 and plus the last term. 999 is not minus anything, it's still there. So that's why it's 499 plus 999, but it's negative 499. So that's why the answer is 550.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I have seen Elaine gave me the answer, and congratulations, Elaine, you get it right. Okay, so the rest of you, okay, so let's take a look at this one. So the first one is 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, and all the way. So the last one is 100, sorry, not 100. So it's 9,999, right? But we know before the last one, it's 9997 minus 9998. So the question is a lot of -1 plus 9,999. So how many -1 there? 9998 minus 1002 divided by 2 and plus 1. So the answer is 8996 divided by 2 plus 1 equals 4498 plus 1 equals 4499. So 9999 minus 4499 equals 5500. Get it?
The next one is 55000.
Yeah, so if we have this one, so this one's the right answer. So 5-digit, do we have to do it? No, 55000. And if somebody asks you the 6-digit, 550000. Okay, so what does this say? This is called a conclusion. It's like based on the information we know, then we can get something that looks very, very hard. Understand, everybody? Okay, so now let's take a look at question, okay? So these questions, I think, is very easy to making mistakes, okay? So for instance, I have bought a bag of chocolate, okay? I have a bag of chocolate.
I want chocolate.
I have a lot of chocolate, okay? So
Share with us.
I don't know how many students in my class. I don't know, okay? I don't know. DK, okay? I don't know. I don't know. I have a question mark. How many students? I don't know. I only know if I give each of the student 8 chocolate. Sorry, what am chalk? And the last student only gets 6. Okay, so of course he is crying. Okay, because the rest of you get 8 and the last one only gets 6. But if I give each of the student 6 chocolate, and the last one is going to get 16, which she will be very happy. Okay? So my question is, how many students are there?
I know how many students there are.
I don't know how many chocolate I have.
Tell us how many chocolates you have.
I don't know.
Chocolate.
有没有人说好的？好，没有小朋友会做，那我们来看看啊，这道题目看起来做不出来，对不对？好，我们来看看啊，我来先给大家出一个。So there is a very important thought that I think is going to be really helpful is when I was little, I think all my questions are just using this skill. The skill is pretend I knew. Okay. Okay, so Serena's mom probably hates this. She said, you cannot pretend. No, I can't. Okay, so for instance, Elaine, I just said I have 10 chocolate. Okay.
That's sad.
Yeah, I just said I have 10 chocolate. And you know what? If I have 8 students each, then it's impossible to have last 6, right? So how about I said I have 100?
Ooh.
So if I have 100 chocolate, then I know the number, which is going to be the number of student is 8 times the number of the student, and plus 6 equals 100. Okay, if you think that way, that is totally wrong, right? So think about it. If we just to put the student as one of these basket. So if you take a look at this one, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. If suppose we have 4 baskets and each of the basket is having 8 chocolates inside, but everybody look at this. The last one is having what? The last one is having 6. So what does it mean? It's not like the total amount of chocolate divided by 8 and we see which one is the remainder, but what? But we're actually having the last one as short of 2. Okay, so also the next one is what? If I give 6, 6, 6, and the last one will be what? Will be 16. So instead of like we have the number as the last one is actually 6 and the remainder is 10. Do you understand? Okay, so I'm going to just name the number of the student. The number of the student equals X. Okay, everybody, the number of the student equals X. Okay, so now my question is, if each of the student is having 8 chocolate, the last one is 6, am I going to have the 8x plus 6 or 8x minus 2? Which one is better one? Equation 1 or equation 2?
Second.
Thank you, Elaine. Understand everybody? Because I'm saying each, because I said I have X box, X of the box. I don't know how many boxes are there, but altogether they're X. So it should be what? It should be 8, 8, 8, 8, a lot of 8, but the last one is 6. So you can either choose 8 times X minus 1 plus 6, or you can choose 8X minus 2 because they are actually equals to each other. Okay, think about it. Okay, so let's take a look at next one, okay? The next one is, this one equals the total amount of chocolate. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So last one, we put each of the basket is 6, 6, 6, 6. And the last one is 16. So who can give me the equation? Because the number of the student is still X. So 6X and what? 6X and what?
Plus 10.
Thank you, Elaine, plus 10. So some people may ask me, why does not plus 16? Because you know what? It's the total basket de la X. But if you want to do that, it's 6 times what? X minus 1 plus 16. Because the last one is the odd one, is the different one. You cannot time them. What is the truth about a multiplication? Each part has to be the same. Understand, everybody? So that's why these things are the same. So very easy. So 2x equals 12, x equals 6. So we have 6 students in the classroom. Understand, everybody? I know it's a little bit hard, okay? But I hope you can understand these ones very well. And now we're going to take a look at this one, okay? The product of 400 and 500 has how many zeros?
Oh.
Okay, and the product of 4 million and 70 million has how many zeros? Okay, everybody, your turn. The first question is what? Is the bridge question, right? It's helping you to find out something clue. Very good, everybody, good job. Daniel 有没有第三题 ？Daniel 说第一题等于什么？第二题等于什么？第三题等于……乱涂了一通。Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. First one is pretty easy. So 400 times 500 equals 20 and 0, 0, 0, right? So let's take a look at this one. Actually, for the later on 0, we can just add it on. So it's 4. The only thing is two numbers times together. Do they create any 0 or not? So 4 and 5, they create a 1, 0. So that's why the first question is 5. Good job, Daniel. Good job, Serena. And good job, Elaine. Good job. Okay, number 2. 4 million times 7 million. So I want to ask you, how many zeros does 1 million has? 6. So I'm not going to just do one, just do million times million. So 6 times 2, there are like 12 zeros already. So 4 times 70 equals what? Equals 280. And there's another 1 0 has been created. So altogether, they're like 13. Understood, everybody? Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so let's take a look at this one, okay? This question is doing something with the factor we learned it before, okay? So we have learned a factor, we'll learn a divisor. Do you still remember, everybody? Factor or divisors, do you still remember? I still remember because that is a question I gave it to you before. My question is, let's just review a little bit, okay? So 45 has how many divisors? Let's say positive, because you know what? In your level, still there's nothing could be negative, but right later on it could be negative as well, okay?
I still don't get that 1 plus 1 times something plus 1 thing.
Hmm?
You know, like the Wednesday class, you taught us the thing to.
Oh, that one you don't. I can go through this one again. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. I'm going to, since Elaine forgot how to do it, And I believe a lot of students here, they don't know how to do it. But the thing is, you can always just list them, right? 145, 315, and 5, bless you, and 5 and 9, right? So this is something you're never wrong. But the thing is, if I give you 4,500 has how many positive divisors? So Violet or Elaine or Oliver probably gonna hate me so much, right? They said, okay, 老师, my whole entire summer, my whole entire weekend is going to be ruined, right? But the thing is, how do we do it? So let's take a look at this one. I'm going to just using 4 as example, very small number. Remember, I am a teacher always using what? Smaller number to start with. Because you know what? We're never afraid of 2 plus 2. But if I ask you to do 2,222 times 2,222, you're probably going to hate me. We are a human brain. Our human brain is built up like when we see the smaller one, no matter it looks harder or not, we are not afraid of them, right? So the moment you're not afraid of them, you can do it. So let's just take a look at this one. So Serena, how many factors does 4 have? This one you must know.
3.
Very good. It's 1, 2, and 4, right? But 4 is actually equals what? Equals 2 squared. That means what? That means 4 only have the very important element is called 2, which is called the main factor. So let's take a look at this one. 1 equals what? 2 to the power 0. 2 equals what? 2 to the power 1. And 4 equals what? 2 to the power 2. Get it? So because 4 equals 2 times 2, everybody, so that's why you can either choose no 2, 1 2, or 2 2 to build up the factor, which belongs to 4. Understand, everybody? Okay, we cannot make anything which is 2 3 because altogether 4 only have 2 factors. So that's why there's no more this thing there. So let's take a look at this one. So let's take a look at, we take 6. So 6 has 1, 2, 3, 6, correct? So everybody, why? You take a look because 6 equals 2, 1 times 3, 1. That means altogether we have 1, 2, and 1, 3. So 1 equals what? 2, 0, 3, 0. 2 equals what? 2, 1, 3, 0. And 3 equals what? 2, 0, 3, 1. And 6 equals what? 2, 1, 3, 1. Because we only have 1, 2, and 1, 3, so everybody, you can only choose 2 or not to choose 2, choose 3 or not to choose 3. So for the multiplication theorem, so it's 1 plus 1 times 1 plus 1. Get it, Elaine? Because there's only 2 choices for you, so 2 times 2 equals 4. And this one, because you only have 2, 2, so you can only choose not to choose 1 time and choose 2 times. So it's 2 plus 1 equals 3. So let's take a look at 12 as an example. So 12 equals 2 times 2 times 3. So the same factor we're putting together. So 2 power 2 and times 3 power 1. So for 2, this number, because we have 2 2s, so we have 3 options, is either not to choose 2, 1 2, or 2 2. So it's 2 plus 1. And times for this 3 number, because we only have 1, so either not to choose 3 or 3. So it's 1 plus 1. So the answer is 6. So let's see if it is right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, and 12. So let's see. So 1 equals what? Equals 2 0 times 3 0. And 2 is 2 1, 3 0, and 2 0, 3 1, and 2 2, and 3 0, and 2 1, 3 1, and 2 2, and 3 1. Get it? All the options for 2 and 3 is all there. So that's why if I said 45 equals what? Because 45 equals 5 times 3 times 3, and the same color, same number putting together is 3 squared times 5, so equals what? So there are only 3, because it's 2 plus 1 option of 3, because we can only choose 3, make it 1, sorry, make it 3, or choose 2, 3, make it 9, or choose no 3, make it 1. And 5 is you either not to choose 5 equals 0 equals 1 or choose 1, 5. So it's 1 plus 1. So that's why it's 3 times 2 equals 6. Get it, everybody? Okay, so now let's just do practice. 96, 328, 125, 64. Okay, everybody, your turn.
It's how many divisors it has, right?
Yeah. 有做完的小朋友们，加油啊
Can you flip it back to the previous page for a sec?
！OK， 题目都抄下来了吗，小朋友？
Carrie, how did you get this part
Which part?
in the blue?
Oh, this part is because you see 12 equals 2 to the power 2 times 3 to the power 1, right? So Serena, you see, for 2, there are 3 options, correct? So either you choose 0 or choose 1 or choose 2. So that's why there are 2 plus 1. Because you know what? If you see the power is 2, there's always additional 1 is what is you don't choose it. Understand? How any number to power 0 equals what? Equals 1. It's not equals to 0. Get it? So that's why 1 is always the must-have factor for any number. Any number must be have a one divisor, which is 1. Correct, Serena?
Yeah.
So that's why if you see the power is 2, there must be 2 plus 1. And power is 1 plus 1. So that's why times together equals 6. So I list all the numbers here.
Then if it's powered 4, then you do 4 plus 1?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Carrie,
Mm-hmm.
to the washroom.
Yeah, of course.
You just find the factors of those numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm done then.
Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. Okay, so I have 96. So first one, I need to find out what is the factor of 96. So I know. So how many 2's are there? Equals 2 to the power 5 times 3 to the power 1. So that's why, how many numbers are there? 5 plus 1 times 1 plus 1. So the answer is 6 times 2 equals 12. So the first question is 12. Does everybody understand this one?
Mary, I don't understand how do you get a 5 plus 1 times 1 plus 1 from here?
Here,
Like, oh, 5 plus 1 times 1. Okay.
so 328 divided by 2, 16.4. So 284, sorry, 82, 241. 41 is a prime number, so equals 2 to the power 3 times 41.1. So what is the answer? 3 plus 1 times 1 plus 1 equals 4 times 2 equals 8. Good job, Elaine. You get it all right. And Serena get the first question right as well. Good job. So 125 divided by 5. So 25, 5, 5. So 5 to the power 3. So how do we do this? Because only 1. So 3 plus 1 equals 4. Last but not least, 64, 2, 32, 2, 16, 2, 8, 2, 4, and 2, 2. How many 2's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it equals 2 to the power 6. So what is 6 plus 1 equals? Get it, everybody? Okay, so let me just give you a very hard question, okay, to see if you understand this one or not. I have a number, and this number has 8 factors. Okay, this number has 8 factors. So what is the smallest this number could be? So smallest x could be. I'm going to starting to explain immediately, okay? It's really cool because we know 8 factors. So what is the choice of 8? Because it's either 7 plus 1 equals 8, or 1 plus 1 times 1 plus 1 times 1 plus 1, right, equals 8. Or we could say 1 plus 1 times 3 plus 1 equals 8, correct? So in order to get 8, there are only these possibilities. Okay, so let's see, what is the smallest? 2. So 2 power 7 have 8 factors, but 2 power 7 equals what? 128. Okay, so this is based on that one. You don't have to do this one because this is something I just want to see if some of you understand. It doesn't have to be everybody understand. So this one, in order to get 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, so that means it's a factor of 1 power, another factor of 1 power, and another factor of 1 power. I can just put 2, 3, and 5 there because that's the smallest number. So it's 2 times 3 times 5 equals 30. So let's see, 1 plus 1 and 3 plus 1. So I'm going to put 3 as 1 plus 1 and times 2 power 3. So the answer is 3 times 8 equals 24. So I think we find the smallest number, 24. So let's see, is it 24 has 8 factors? 1, 24, 2, 12, 3, 8, and 4, 6. Get it, everybody? Okay, I know this question is a little bit hard, but we don't have to do this, okay? So this is totally like grade 7 or grade 8 questions. So let's just take a look at this one. Since we know the factors, we have reviewed this one. So what is the average? Okay, so this question is about the average, right? We learned the average. The average of 4 greatest factors of 240. Okay, good. have received Serena's answer and I have received Elaine's answer, okay? The rest of you.
Do they have to be different?
4 greatest factors. So you need to list all the factors and find the 4 greatest one and plus them together and divide it by 4. Okay, last 1 minute, okay? The people who get your answer, please make sure you get it right, okay? Don't make any stupid like calculation mistakes. Okay, so everybody, I'm going to explain this one. Serena, change it, and Daniel, change it. Daniel, oh, sorry, Elaine. So let's take a look at this one. So what is the greatest factor? So of course, the greatest will be 240, right? So what is the next one? So when we do this one, how about we just list them? Correct? Okay, why I'm doing this is because if you have the smallest number, it must be go with the next biggest number, right? So that's why it's basically just 240 plus 120 plus 80 plus 60 and what? Divided by 4. So the answer is 300 plus 200 and divided by 4. So the answer is 500 divided by 4, sorry, 125. Okay, everybody, I think we are almost done here, but the thing is, before we go, I want you to do the calculation for the competition, right? We have this one. So today, I'm a very kind person. Instead of 50 questions, today we only have 30 questions, but today's 30 questions is a little bit different than before. Very different, actually. So everybody, still, I'm not going to deduct your time. I'm very kind, okay? I'm very, very kind. Okay, so 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes, yes. I hope this time everybody can finish it because we only have 30 questions. Okay, 1, 2, go.
妈妈，
嗯，怎么了？
你还在上课呢？
还没下课呢。
你看你小狐狸，
来，小猪干嘛？有狗有床，有床不愿意那个。
bed say Paro.
有 2 minutes left. Come on.
Done.
I'm done.
Thank you.
Scotty and the chunky boy.
Elaine 做完了吗？
做完了。
Okay, good.
Chunk the dog.
I'm done.
Very good. We still have some minute. 谁发出蚊子一样的声音？你干嘛？为什么要看这个啊？
Because it was late. 妈妈，时间到了。
Time is up. Everybody put down your pencil. And I'm going to just to spend a little bit more time on these questions, okay? Okay. 刚刚才到时间。So for the, 哎呀，好了。I'm just talking about this question, okay? So this question looks very weird, right? Something minus 23 equals 50, circle 31. So basically you can put everything here, okay? If you want to make yourself a miserable life, you can just do 50 divided by 31. Okay, so if you want to make your life really hard, so the answer is 1 and 17 over 31. So this one equals 24 and 17 over 31 minus 23 equals this one. So this is like that. Okay, so this is the hardest version, right? Of course, you can do what? 50 minus 31 makes it 19. So this one equals 42. Correct? And you can make it a little bit harder by plus, so it's 81. So this one will be 104. Okay, don't look at something else, okay? So, and you can make it like, you kind of like don't like yourself a lot, but you just want to make it harder. So 50 times 31 equals 1550. And this one will be 1780. Sorry, 83, right?
That's a bit.
Get it? So this question is actually having at least 4 different answers, understand? So there's a lot of possibilities. So I just want you to kind of like play with it. Okay, and I like this question is 44 minus something smaller than something minus 12. So what is the easiest one? Easiest one is you put 12 here and put a 1000 here. So the negative number must be smaller than 0, right? So it can be really quick. But if you want to just make it harder for your parents. So Violet, I said, you can say only decimal is allowed in here, right? So you can make it really hard, like 0.99 minus 12 equals 44 minus what, right? It could waste a lot of time. So this question is just to want you to establish your thought thinking is what you can actually create the question, like make it how hard or how easy. Understand everybody? Okay. So last but not the least is if I give you a number, okay, if I give you a number and I said the product of these numbers fixed. For instance, I said I have a 3-digit number, a 4-digit number, and the product, so A, B, C, D, okay, I never say that they could be same or not the same, so equals 20. So how many possibilities are there? So remember, it is a house number or a number, so it can never be bigger than 10, right? So, but I can just make it 1, 1, and 4, 5, correct? Correct? And I can make it, 20 is not a very big, very good example. So 40, so for instance, it could be 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. It could also be what? 4 times 1 times 2 times 5, okay? So why I'm giving you this example is don't forget, 1 is also a factor and could be put everywhere. Understand? So because a lot of students said, okay, that's the only answer. No, we could have 4 times 1 times 2 times 5. Okay, so that's it for today's class, and I'm going to give you the homework, and today's homework is everything handwritten by your dear teacher. So you can see how handwritten I am. My handwritten is really good. Writing, sorry. And enjoy your homework and enjoy the good sunshine because today is very good weather, okay? So enjoy everything and see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.